Yay! More Magic the Gathering. I love it. Alright, M15 draft. What's happening here? Pretty sure I'm just gonna slam this Nightfire Giant. Pretty easy to splash. It's awesome. Yay. Signified Charge I'm noting. Frostlings I'm noting. Blast Firebolt, Kringle's Forcer, whatever. Frostlings is great. Blue card. Love it. But yeah, Nightfire Giant's insane. Our rare is not. Thank you, Nightfire Giant. Alright, black. Let's make dreams come true. Now I just want a Flesh to Dust. I just want someone to pass me a Fleshing to Dusting, giving me a super awesome signal like, yeah, you could be black. It's cool. Go for it, my friend. I'm going to take this Triplicate Spirits, because that's what everyone does, including myself. Arrow. Now there's a Frostlings. I just passed a Frostlings. I'm definitely not taking Sign and Blood over it. And Midnight Guard and Skirmisher are fine 3 drops, but with blue-black being a great color combination and Frostlings being the best card in the pack, I'm happy to take it. I'm just doing the white cards, a black card, red cards are playable, green cards are meh, Bronze Sable's a thing. Yeah, there we go. Boing. Man, 2 Frostlinks is probably equal, if not better, to a single Nightfire Giant. I still think this is the right pick. This guy's just a game winner. Win me games, Nightfire Giant. Win me the games. Over and over again. Well now. Decisions. A Cursed Spirit I like the best in the colors I'm in. I don't want to get Signified Charge. Move into it. Wheelforged Golem could be fine. It goes in any deck. I think I want to take a gamble here and rock this Paragon. If I end up going heavy blue in an open blue draft, it's good. And I might even see this like Nimbus the Isles come back. Coral Bearer is pretty nice. It even gets better with Paragon. But getting a Paragon this early is kind of cool. And a Cursed Spirit is certainly fine and works really well, especially if you happen to get into the aggressive blue-black deck. But I don't know. I'm feeling this Frostlings vibe. I love the Frostlings. Let's try to build a deck around Frostlings and Welkin turns. Speaking of those little devils, you. Okay, super happy. This is working out a-okay. Would definitely play the Turn of Frog. Interesting that none of the uncommons or the rare were taken, so there were commons taken out of this pack over it. I'm assuming things like Lightning Strike, Triplicate Spirits, blah, 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 Flesh to Dust, all the premium commons, right? And this is like the premium blue common, so it's a really nice signal that blue's open. There could be like a really nice foil money card or something too. You never know. But yay, we're blue. That's a fact. I want to start paying attention to what other colors are around at this point packs for maybe a secondary color, though I do want to be super primary paragoning up. Yeah, so there's no black. There's good red, which is interesting to note, especially because blue-red is quite nice together. This is a pretty decent 2-drop, better than the Servant, especially if I'm pairing it with blue. Scrapyard Mongrel is fine. But I think since we have the Paragon, we do have 2 Frostlings, we want to be aggressive, and we can now start taking this and like get that Bronze Sable back from the first pack, or get one of those, the Golems were around for sure. I think this will go really nicely. Foil Pillar of Light's, you know, worth noting. I'm just going to stay on the blue flag. I just want to be the blue player, get all the Frostlingses, get the Peel from reality, and just go to town. Get a second Paragon of Gathering Mist, and holy moly. But I like seeing that much red open. I think it pairs so nicely with my color. Black is clearly not open, so I'm pretty sure this Nightfire Giant's hitting the goodbyes. Here's a Satyr Wayfinder and Silverback. They're fine. I think they're about as good as the Path Mage. Wayfinder can be the premium green common in the right deck. But I'm happy to grab this Path Mage if I'm looking to be the aggressive blue deck. Boom, this guy will make it. And again, I don't think any of the other colors are worth really jumping into. I'm more just trying to pay attention to what's around so I can kind of consider what's going to be open besides blue in the 3rd pack. I'm going to have 4 Frostlings at the end of this draft. I decided. Hey, Appeal. That's fantastic. Also the best card in the pack. They go up in value, already having 2 Frostlings. I should have at least 3 Frostlings by the draft. I'm hoping for 4. And just annihilating opponents here. Interesting. So there's some kind of reddish cards. Meh. But we're not seeing green or red, which were the last 2 heavy colors in the last pack. So no real strong signal besides my blue. of what the second color is, which is a great place to be. I can just pick any bomb that I open in the second pack and whatever. And hey, maybe I do just play Nightfire Giant and I'm splashing black and red just to go ahead and get this one card online. You never really know. Maybe take the Evolving Wilds here because of that. Voidsnark could be really good in this aggressive type deck, but I can get that whenever the heck I want. Caustic Tar, if we're going with like a little bit of black, is nice to finish out a game in aggression, but don't really care too much about it. Crippling Blight's good as well. I think we just take the time to take the Evolving Wilds. I love always having Evolving Wilds. I pretty much try to draft it in every single M15 draft at some point when it doesn't really cost you a major pick, and I feel like that was the case right there. And I don't feel like black has been open at all, so I'm kind of happy just to kind of, you know, not get caught up in that whole thing. But that being said, I don't want to play the Diffusion Sliver. I don't think Blast Firebolt's exactly where I want to be. I think I would rather just have a solid creature. If I'm going a little bit black, this is a, you know, it's a 5-mana flyer. If I'm aggressive, the life gain won't be a big deal, and if that's kind of like my minor secondary color, I'm cool with that. Wow, so Sign of Blood's still in the pack. I'm going to take it in case blue ends up not working out. Not hoping to play it, only because it's double blue. I'd rather have a Divination if that's the card I'm looking for. Seeing the crowd's favor, and then the unplayables. Surprised the Sign of Favor is still in the pack. Maybe just black was pretty weakly opened. But we're just now starting to see these kind of things later on. We saw a little bit of green late. I'll take the Runeclaw Bear. You know, if I open Nissa, I'll go into blue-green. But of course, now we'll take the Chrono Stutter, even though we've passed a bunch, it doesn't really matter. I'm not taking the Vine Lift. It's never happening. Carnivorous Moss Beast. Wall of Essence. There's a deck for Wall of Essence. It's not ours. We'll hedge towards a little bit of green. Oh, apparently I had Eternal Thirst, which is fine, but not really what I need. Is there a little bit of lag on my computer? That's scary. It means I don't want to click right now. Because I clicked and then accidentally had another click. That's no bueno. Because it's the next, you know, it's the first pack, or it's the first pick of the second pack. I don't want to accidentally pick something stupid. Hello, nothing insane. I think we take the Golem here. Let me just think about that for a second. Kite Fins actually does get really nice in an aggressive blue build. Just to finish it out. Raise the Alarm, though a very powerful common, is not what I'm looking to particularly do. I actually think the Kite Fins is going to table. It's not a very popular card. Blue is pretty underdrafted. I'll get one of these flyers back, will be good enough. Whereas I think this Willforged Golem is going to be pretty strong in the aggressive deck, and with one Aeronaut Tinkerer, I think I really want it, to be honest. And these tend not to table that much. I mean, you see them, they're common, but I mean, everyone knows they're really solid inclusions. Chief Engineer would totally make the deck, by the way, as a 2-drop. I don't have any 2s in the color I want. In my main color, so that's fine. But definitely no real bomb here to make me want to go into one of these other colors. Okay, interesting, interesting, interesting. Look at all this fantastic red. Gravedigger would be fine. I think I'd take the Lightning Strike here. Stoke would be good, but if not like base red... Like, if I don't get a lot of red creatures, it's going to be harder to cast, even though it has Convoke, whereas Lightning Strike is just, like, premium common. I'm only giving up a Gravedigger, which is in a secondary color anyway. There's nothing in blue, which is sad. I really wanted to see, like, a Frostings or a Welcome Turn. I'm not, like, stressing out. They just could not have been opened. I didn't pass any blue, so there's no way anyone, like, next to me is blue unless they just open a bomb and are moving into it. And I should still see it in pack 3. So yeah, I'll take the Lightning Strike. Even kind of worked with the Nightfire Giant thing. If I have the, you know, I have the Evolving Wilds, I'm just splashing red, or in a worse position, splashing a little bit of black. I'm fine with it. Yeah, normally you take Stoke if you're in red, and I definitely could have, but I'm kind of living this dream with the Nightfire Giant Lightning Strike. If I'm base blue with just like some really other powerful spells, that'll be a-okay. And Lightning Strike is just nicer on the splash than the Stoke the Flames. Alright, so nothing really here. I think we'll take the Tinker. We already have the Willforged Golem. It just means something like a Bronze Sable is going to go up that much more in value. And again, I want to build this kind of deck. I mean, this might even be a Military Intelligence deck if this comes back around. But prioritizing some nice aggression with the Paragon, 2 Frostlinks, the Peel. We have 1 Artifact already. These guys can get even better if we pick in a second or a third artifact at some point. No strong black and no strong red. Nothing really strong in general in this pack. I actually feel like Aeronaut Tinker is one of like, the best cards to be picking here. If I was for sure splitting between black and blue, I could take the Child Knight just because I do need 2 drops. But I'm happy to take the Tinker. It does mean I wouldn't mind if that that rare came back, the 1/3. We're going to start needing to put something in the 2-drop set at some point. Alright, interesting Decisione here. Covenant is just really good. I kind of like it, especially if we're not super heavy black, but just having a Nightfire Giant, Covenant, splashing red for Lightning Strike, we're getting there. The thing is, I was just talking how much I would love a Bronze Sable and a 2-drop. So if I want to be really disciplined, I'd take that, make the Tinkers better, fill up the 2-drop slot. I just don't think I can pass up Covenant, and it will be good in my deck if I do get that aggression. Just a nice way to finish out a game. Take out a dude. It's strong enough in black that I like it. Meteorite we don't really need. We actually want the solid mountain. Yeah, I'll take the Covenant. It's just so powerful. Where's my 3rd and 4th Frostlinks? Ooh. Another Paragon. Yeah, Inferno Fish is great, but having 2 Paragons now with the other blue, like, that's just insane. I'm really happy to be in this position. Still not too sure how our secondary colors are going to turn out, but we're really nice between a little bit of powerful red and black. Very okay with that. Very, very okay. Boink. Cool. Now really any 2-drop is fine in blue because of the 2 Paragons. So the 1/3 is like the Research Assistants or that, just the 1/3 artifact guy would be absolutely okay. I think I'll take the Black Cat. If we end up like being pretty solidly in black, it'll be fine. I like it over the 2nd Shadow Cloak Vampire. And I'm not looking to play the Statue of Denial. I just don't play counterspells. I know. That's probably a bad thing. I should probably get used to playing them. But I want 2-drops more than I want a dorky, clunky counterspell. It's not the 2-drop I want. I want Welcome Turn. I want Frostlinks. We've only picked up a Paragon of Gathering Mist and an Aeronaut Tinker in this pack, which is kind of weird to me. I don't know if I want a 2nd Evolving Wilds. I think I just want another Path Mage. Kind of heavy on the 4-drop slot at that point. But if the game plan is to go aggressive, this guy kind of helps out. If this was a Bronze Sable, I would happily take that over the Path Mage. But, I mean, I still have hope in the 3rd pack of getting like Welcome Turns and more Frostlinks and like another Peel to make this good. Here's that Void Snare, which I'd like to pick up later on in a pack, you know, in the last few picks if possible. I forget what was tabling though. I don't think there was a Void Snare available. Don't think there was one at all. Oh, hello. Endless Obedience. What happened? So I just got a pick for no reason. That was interesting. I have no clue what was in that last pack that made that happen. Which is familiar, thank you. Gosh, I want to know what that was. There's a little blink in there. On the recording, I might be able to go back and see what it is. Let's make a note. I'm writing down, checking the pick, see if I really passed anything scary. I hope not. Could take the Tyrant's Machine to get these Tinkerers online. But if blue has been cut this... Someone like must have opened a Jace in the 2nd pack or something. Because blue's been cut so hard, and that's really weird considering how open it was before. I'll take the Necrobite over Invisibility. Black has pretty much become our secondary color. I don't have to lean on it too hard. I really want these Paragons to be insane. But if that's all we're getting in the packs, that's all we're getting in the packs, so... I really want to know what that was. Okay, I'll take Hydro Surge. Blast Fireball. Actually, that technically can make a deck. If we end up switching back to red with like a Chandra or a Soul of Chandalar, we might just need an extra playable. But I'm really annoyed by my Endless Obedience. It's actually a good card. Not in my deck. I think it's good with the Frostlinks is. Let them die, bring it back. Just really expensive for that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of lag right now. I'll also try like restarting Moto and whatnot after the draft. I just don't have time to do that now because I don't want to miss picks. I mean, if I'm already being given gifts like endless disobedience, then oy. Stab wound. All right, I'm definitely taking the stab wound over Aeronaut Tinker. Want to grab it now in case something silly goes down. It's the kind of like powerhouse that makes me really want to like be into the black thing splashing red. That's the current game plan. Again, I would love for the Tinker to come back. I really need a Bronze Sable and 2-drops, so those are my priorities right now. I really don't want to be playing this black if I don't have to. Like the major black of the creatures, like the Zoff Shade, which is familiar, Necrobite, Black Cat. I would love for all 4 of those to be upgraded to just solid blue cards, including like the Tinker. Let's take her. Probably don't even want to play the Vampire if I don't have to. I would love it, like the Nimbus or the Kite Fins. Side note, I think that was one of the picks that like I had missed. So this is an interesting choice. Ulcerate is kind of like the easy, quick go-to. I already have 1 Covenant. The thing is, Gargoyle Sentinel does turn on my Aeronaut Tinkers. And having... Well, no, but I have the Paragons. They can get in the air anyway. And the Amphitheater, I have ways to push them through if I don't happen to get the artifact. Let's just take the powerful removal spell. We're going base blue with creatures and then really powerful removal spells otherwise. Let's start cleaning this up to only the best cards in how I want my mana to be. These can all end up making the deck, don't get me wrong. But here are 15 main deck cards, which means we have a lot more to go to get to where we want to be. But I have plenty of fillers if need be. Really nice removal spade. Ulcerate, Stab Wound, Covenant in our main color, Nightfire, Giant, and Lightning Strike on the splash with an Evolving Wilds in the deck. Need 2-drops. That's the priority. 2 drops. Sliverhive is not the 2-drop I'm looking for. I don't want the Assistant. I guess we'll take the Divination. Right now it definitely will make the deck. We don't mind digging into stuff, but I really want blue creatures right now. I wonder if that Endless Disobedience pick had one of the those flyers that I was looking to table. I don't remember where the pick was, so I don't even know if it was a table pick. I'm pretty sure it was. I was expecting at least one of those to come back in the last pack. Alright, Divination. Yes, I'm having... Oh my gosh, Gravedigger's good. But I want blue or just 2-drops. I'm definitely taking the Gravedigger over the Rotfeaster Maggot. Just for value. And it's lower in the curve. I maybe have 4s. I already have 2 black 5-drops. I'm a little worried. I don't need Encrust. My removal is that good. What happened to all the blue cards? I'm so confused. Am I insane? Did I consider these, like, the Frost Links too much of signals? Because that second one came really late, but I was definitely anticipating, like, at least a 3rd. I was hoping for a 4th, if you recall correctly. Glacial Crasher, I might just grab for value here. We're low on creatures. The thing is, I want more 2s. I already have 1 Black Cat. Do I want a second one? I just need creature. Sadly, I might have to salvage this by playing 2 Black Cats, so I'm going to have to take it over the Glacial Crasher, which would be actually okay in this deck considering, well, I guess I have my high drops anyway, but I am splashing for a mountain. I might still get a Glacial Crasher. I don't really necessarily, like, I'm not dying for it. Ooh, maybe I should take, no, Brawler's Play I don't have time for. I need Bronze Sables. Looks like this Black Cat's gonna have to make it. Maybe the second one too. Sad day. Yeah, blue just went away. I can probably take this Obelisk. Talk about cats. I'm gonna be paying 4 cats. Tinkers are what? Human Artificers. This isn't human. Right? Human Wizard. What's the Path Mage? Just a wizard. Let me just do wizards. I'm going to take it, though. I don't want to encrust, like I said. I actually kind of do need another artifact. That's actually a pretty decent artifact. Obelisk of Cat deck. Yeah. Go for it. Oh, come on. Stop thinking so hard, Magic Online. Why are you thinking so hard? I'm going to get a bonus pick here. What just happened? Hello. We'll take the Grasher now. Not excited. I do need more creatures. It's at the top of the curve. I just took a high one. But I'm not playing Crust, like I said. And I don't think I want Negate when I'm this low on creatures. I guess I'm not that low on creatures. Got the other guys. I'm just really disappointed. I felt like we had a really good shot to make this like double Paragon deck be working. And now I actually have a number of cards that aren't working. I'm going to play a lot more black cards and lower in the curve with like the Frog, another Black Cat. Definitely playing the Black Cat with this Obelisk of Erd. So things just aren't quite as cool. Cursed Spirit's good. It's probably going to replace an Amphin Path Mage at this point, because I think that'll be better. It's naturally kind of unblockable. That might be wrong with the double Paragons. I mean, I still care about my blue creatures, but whatever. I am bummed. I was so excited. I thought this deck was going to be so sweet. Not that's bad. I shouldn't be completely hating life. Carrion Crow will get in there. We need more lower drops. I like the threes. I still want to be the one somewhat on the beatdown. And I'm not cutting. I'm not going to hate anything. I don't need another Soft Shade. I'm not going to play the first one. And now we get that statue. Actually, I think the Negate. I think I care more about Negate than the statue. Yeah, let's do that. Sideboard. Yeah, I just saw another Peel or another Frostlinks. Ever. Oh, people moved in on blue. Including myself. Can't blame everyone else. I was definitely one of those. We do have good cards. Ulcerate, Stab Wound, Giant, blah blah blah. Love Axe. Goodbye, Love Axe. I don't know why I picked that. Because I don't want to get axed in the face, man. Brawler's Plate. Do I even play that? Oy. Do I really think these Tinkers, Lynxes, and Paragons are worth playing the Brawler's Plate? That is an interesting decision I will have to come to. I'll see you in deck build. Alright, and here is the deck. I did it away because I also restarted Moto in case it was, you know, some of the lag that we were having going on. And I did not have a chance to look at the video yet to see what I got from that missed pick. Anyway, so here's a deck with 15 creatures. Again, really bummed about, excuse me, my 2-drop slot, but it could end up working out because we're playing this Obelisk of Erd. There's actually some really interesting synergies going on as I looked at this. We have, with the Obelisk of Erd as an artifact to turn on the Tinkerer, as well as the Paragon of Mist to get these guys in the air, which is cool. It's also our second artifact, just to kind of help with that. But also we have 4 cats, the Black Cats and the Frostlinks, which we might be able to boost up hyper here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zombies to get the Erd online. So, you know, this could be cool. We'll see how it goes. I'm not excited, but I think it could be A-okay. And there's, again, really great removal spells. We're going to be splashing with this Evolving Wilds and Mountain. The Glacial Crashers on this sideboard. I don't need more top end. I have Mana Sinks and some decent 5-drops. Willforged Golem is basically a 5 to not really need the extra 6-drop. Sign of Blood got cut over Divination just because of the double black. We're pretty evenly split. And we're going to be splashing for the Lightning Strike already, so I didn't really need that. It's the only double mana casting spell we have, so I didn't really feel I needed that. A Cursed Spirit was an interesting decision. I pulled that out as well as the Witch's Familiar just because I wanted to... I do think the double Paragon is enough where I want to prioritize the blue creatures. I don't love that I only have 8 blue creatures and the rest are filled in with non-blue, so it makes a lot of the synergy a lot less exciting. But I also feel like on the aggressive side and... instead of taking out a Path Mage and making the Paragons worse, this is a little like a mana sink to make things unblockable, but I still think it's, I want to keep these 4 in, because I think this makes the Path Mages and the Paragons make the deck a little more interesting. And I want the Gravedigger just for value. So that was the thinking. I don't know if it's right. I can't express how just bummed I am about all of this. 871 seems pretty right, unless I want to swap these guys around. 8... 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're a really even split between black and blue on our spells here. And if that's the case, maybe I do just go ahead. No, I think I want a little bit more blue because it could be nice to have double blue for the Path Mage. No matter what, I don't think 871 is going to be bad in any way, shape, or form. I'm just considering doing this. Mainly, yeah, we'll do that because Black Cat is our only 2-drop, and these guys we want a little bit earlier than the blues. So, yeah, 781. Why not? We have the Evolving Wilds. It'll smooth everything into much betterness. And we get to go on to round 1 now.